Hola clase. Today we will be looking at possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives identify the owner of something or the family relation or friend of someone. So the possessive adjectives in English are my, your, his or her, our, your, and their. In Spanish, you'll notice that we have two forms for each English form. Me and mis, tú and tus, su and sus. And here we have gender as well, nuestro and nuestra, nuestros and nuestras, and back to su and sus. The way we use this is we place them in front of the noun. If the noun is singular, amigo, then the pronoun I pick, the adjective I pick has to be singular as well, mi amigo. If the noun is plural, then the adjective has to be plural, mis amigos. It doesn't mean there's more than one of me. It means there's more than one of my friends. Same with the other ones. We'll look at this a little bit more. Sometimes, to avoid ambiguity, especially with third-person forms, we use a longer form of expressing possession or relationship. So for instance, el libro es de Paulina, or son los papeles de Juan. We put an article and a noun, and then the owner separated with de. We'll take a look at this in the handout a little bit more. So study this, Google it if you need some more explanations, or go here to the additional practice if you want to practice a little bit before taking these pre-exercises in the post one. Let's take a look at our handout for today. I don't think there are any exercises there. Bien. So these are your possessive adjectives, a summary of what we just looked at. 3 key components that you have to remember as a language learner: the forms, the placements, and the long possession. So here are the forms: my, mi, and mis, your, tu, and tus. For our and your informal plural, we have 4 forms actually: nuestro, nuestra, nuestros, nuestras, etc. So the singular or plural, and let's say this one, the singular or plural, refers to what is owned, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, or the relation, not the owner. So mi mochila, singular, mis libros, plural. Placement. These adjectives are placed before the noun. So, nuestra universidad es pequeña. Why nuestra? Notice if I look at our university, I have 4 adjective forms to choose from. Our university. Doesn't change the owner, our, but we choose the one that matches the noun that we are talking about. So universidad, if you remember from module 1, words that end in dad are 100% feminine. So universidad is feminine singular. So which form of our is feminine singular? That's right, nuestra, nuestra. So I need to pick that form for this noun. Nuestra universidad es pequeña. Perros is plural. So your dogs, I want to say your dogs. Which of these 2 is plural? The one with the S, tus. Tus perros son lindos. Your dogs are cute. Tus perros son lindos. Yeah. So that's the key, right? You memorize these forms, and then you place them in front of the noun. And since you have to identify which noun you're going to place these in front of, that gives you a chance to identify whether the noun is singular or plural in the forms in the boot, or masculine and feminine as well. outside the boot. Let's take a look at long possession a little bit more. So su and sus can mean quite a few people. If we look up here, su and sus can be his, her, or your, or it could be theirs or your, plural, su and sus. That's a lot of people. So to avoid ambiguity, like, su casa es muy bonita, or mi casa es su casa. To avoid ambiguity of who su refers to, is su his, her, your, or their? We can say it long form, la casa de ella. So we say the article and noun first, and then de, and then the owner. Here's the structure. Article and noun, la casa, de, and then the owner. La casa de Juana, Juana's house. El libro de español, the Spanish book. Okay? That's how we indicate possession in Spanish. We will do some practice. I wasn't sure if we had space to add anything there. We're going to try to create sentences with the family vocabulary that we learned in this module. So for instance, la casa de mi tía, my aunt's house, la casa de mi tía es muy bonita. El carro de mi amigo es rojo. And so try your hand at some of those sentences long form. Bien, I'll see you all in class. Hasta luego.